Here we go. All right, so things are looking good considerably. Most everything's still pretty green. Yeah, so it's a nice windy day today. Today, this will be coming out of here, and either mustard or collards are going in there. Probably mustard, since I grew them in there before, and I know that they succeeded in there. My herb tower is doing really good. I'm going to be taking some cuttings so that I can propagate this and move these into the house, especially the thyme here and the basil, the lemon basil. I also took some cuttings from the mint. This lemon basil smells so good. Oh my gosh, it's so wonderful. I did some cooking with cilantro last night, but I used a different plant that I harvested from. I'm going to be making a parsley salad because it looks like I got a healthy amount here to harvest. So that'll be good tonight. A nice herb salad. The nasturtium here, I think this is the Siamese lettuce mix. It's coming along really good. And I have another one of those right there. I think this is a Tom Thumb lettuce trying to do something. Right there. Another nasturtium. And the coleus. Not the prettiest. Not the ugliest though. And yeah, cilantro is thriving. I have some started in the house, so I don't need to worry about getting that in somehow. The Oregon Spring tomato is looking good. Normally your biggest tomato is the first one, and so these are going to be small tomatoes if I get many more, but I mean, I'm fine with that. This was my first time growing it. It's a cute plant, and it could be that I have it all crowded up in here with this basil and zinnia. But looking good. Looking good. Here is my massive pepper plant. Well, I shouldn't call it massive, but it is just producing like crazy. So I'm actually going to try and overwinter this plant. I don't know how that's going to go, but I got to try, right? I mean, look at this thing. If I could have a head start on my peppers next year, with a plant that produces like this, I mean, that would just be the dream, wouldn't it? Let's see. She flowered. She's beautiful, isn't she? Down here is my salad bag. Doing okay. I need to figure out how I'm going to water this thing. Yeah, I don't really have a lot to say about this yet. It could be where I have it put, and I don't know if I can change that just yet, but I'm just not impressed with this growing system. But I'm also not giving it my best, so I'll reserve judgment at this point. I got some Ragged Jack kale coming in. Excited about that. I have 2 bags of this. I got this one here, and then I have this one over here, which is also sprouting. Over here I have some wild thyme coming in. I don't know why I planted these. I don't think they're gonna last through the winter. And some dill. Sometimes I just need to be outside planting stuff. Some moss curled parsley right there. And this is, what do we have here? Yellow heart choy. Yellow heart choy right there. But sometimes I just get antsy and I need to plant stuff. So I just do these seeds anyways, knowing full well they're not going to have time to... But I get my fix in. This is my Chinese spinach. I don't know that this is any good now. I harvested from this twice, and this is the one that's coming. One of these come out. It was over here, back here. It's coming in there. It's pretty good. It's mild. My Hungarian pepper, sweet pepper outside is finally setting all some fruits. Last time you guys saw these orange hat tomatoes, I had pruned them down to nubbins. And look at them now. Flowering and fruiting. Looking amazing. Super healthy. I wasn't expecting. I didn't think I would get another harvest off of those before the winter came, and I'm glad I was wrong. So here I have some blue curled scotch, I believe that is. And then this is another one of those Siamese mixes. Lettuce blends, the salad blends. Here, the petunia. I'm just letting it go wild now because they're going to be dying out soon. Next week we're going to be in the 50s and 60s, and I don't think that these can handle that. So it wouldn't make sense for me to waste time, trimming them back, and they're not going to have conditions favorable for them to grow back. So I'm just going to enjoy what I have left and let them go to seed and finish out their season with me. It's been a great one. If I think about it, I might check and see on that before I make that final decision, but that's what I'm planning on doing. Here I have some, this looks like mustards and collards and mustards, and then I planted some garlic in here, 3 cloves of garlic. I had that garlic in the freezer and for a couple weeks. I don't even know how long. Probably too long, and it probably won't work out, but I figured if I don't do anything, I definitely won't get anything, so screw it. I went ahead and planted them in there. Right. In here I got some Alaska early peas coming in. They are sprouting. We have babies. I'm excited for these. I really only use peas in my fried rice, but I make fried rice like once or twice a month, so I use it frequently. I'm planning on freezing them. In here, I believe I have choy and something else. I'm not sure. But I'm going to be thinning that out a little bit. All of these extras are going to be going into the herb planter. My dragon tongue beans, looking healthy, still producing little by little. I really should have planted more like 10, 12 plants of these, because I never did get enough to make a whole serving. I just eat them. I only get like 2 or 3 at a time now. And they're good. Get them early. I like them early. They're milder. They have less green bean taste. I know what you're thinking. What's the point? But I don't like them super green beany, okay? This here cherry tomato is looking really good. I have harvested 3 tomatoes off of this already, and I am not impressed. I will say I haven't been patient, so they haven't been exactly the ripest. I'm just so scared to leave them on the vine, because what if it gets too cold and I forget to check the weather? And so I keep eating them, and oh my God, they are not good. They are not good. And I'm not sure which one these is. This plant, which seed this is. I want to say it's the Vilma. I think it's the Vilma, but I'm not positive. So I am going to wind up having to, and it's a red tomato. I am going to have to wind up replanting this, even though I don't like it, so that I can know which seeds it is that I don't want anymore. Here is another pepper plant that is looking fantastic. This one's, this is on the other plant. I thought this was all on the same plant. Wow. Oh, that is 2 plants. Okay. Nice. Not super big yet, but getting there. If the weather holds out, they could get a little bit bigger. Tomato. Yummy, yummy. I am wanting to pull these 2 tomato plants today. It's hanging over the edge there, but I don't know. It doesn't look healthy. I don't know. What do you guys think? Should I pull it out? Or should I try to let it ripen up the rest of those fruits? These up here. It's the pear. It had some good tomatoes on it. It's not my favorite though. I think there are probably much better cherry tomatoes out there. Of the pear variety. They're not bad. The skin is a little thick. Yeah, they're not bad. I just think there's probably a lot of much better tomatoes out there. The berry's crazy cherry. They're pretty good. Much thinner skin. They're fun. I like them. You can't beat the production of it. That's for dang on sure. The beefsteaks, they had the best flavor this year, by far. And I even have one in there that's trying to ripen, which is awesome. But these were really good. And the plants stay fairly healthy too. There's another Berry's Crazy Cherry right here. I've been trying to keep all of these flower clusters picked off the plant so that so that the energy will go towards ripening the rest of the flowers, or I'm sorry, the rest of the tomatoes. But every time I come outside, there's 4 or 5 more of them on there. It's an awesome plant. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Production, production, production. All this thing does is pump out tomatoes. If you haven't tried it, give the Berries Crazy Cherry a try. And if you like it, you'll be glad you found it then. And then there's that yellow pear over here. These split too. They're gorgeous. They grow well with zinnias and basil, and they're very productive. The teddy bear dwarf sunflowers have been awesome. Seeds from Baker Creek, they are so pretty. Get them. If you have little space to work with, they will work for you. These are in rail planters. Not a lot of soil. And in here, I have some Paris Island Cause lettuce and some lettuce leaf basil. I will be moving this container into the house, so this will be going inside whenever it starts getting colder than it is now. All right. In here, I'm trying to sprout some cosmic purple carrots. I heard that keeping newspaper on top of it keeps the water or the soil moist and the seeds in place. But I don't see anything germinating just yet, so I guess just be patient. So that's what I'm gonna do. Here were the bunching onions. I tried again, and look at this. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm not good at that. I harvested half of this yesterday for my dinner. Very good. And am I missing anything? Oh, my collard or my mustards. These are the red giants. I harvested from these 3 or 4 days ago, so it's going to be a while before these get bigger and I can eat some more. I have more coming in because I told you guys I was going through these like crazy. Like, I love them. They're so tasty. I like them raw. I like them cooked. Really good. Look at this parsley, you guys. This is why I'm going to be having parsley salad tonight for dinner. I have this one, and I have that plant in my herbs planter that is just off the hook right now. So that needs to happen. Oh, somebody drowned in there. I have my cuttings that I'm going to be putting in the rock wool and trying to propagate to move into the house. And I'm going to be moving some of those collards and mustards. From here into the empty slots on my planter.